Good morning. Hey, everybody. I have about 10 minutes before I have to get the kids up, and I don't have a lot of time today, and I'm sure you don't either. So this is going to be a quick one. Moms, we're back at school. Dads, we're back at school. We are going. I got up at 5 o'clock. It's 6:20. I still don't have time, but guess what? I am going to make time for this, and this is exactly what I'm in right now in the Bible, Deuteronomy, chapter 8. It's talking about, Moses is saying to the people who've just come out of the wilderness or are getting to the promised land, right? He's telling them, remember your God, remember the Lord your God, remember what he took you through. So it says, and you shall remember that the Lord your God led you all the way, these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble you and test you, to know what was in your heart. So I think about all the times that I'm being tested in everything that I'm doing, even in little things, like if the girls start whining or complaining, I'm like, oh God, I want to pass this test. And I'm like, Holy Spirit, how do you want me to handle this situation? Because a lot of the things that we do go through are not punishment or anything. It's just, a lot of times it is a test to see how we're going to behave and how we're going to act. So the Lord knows what's really in our heart. So he was saying that in the wilderness, it was to humble you and to test you, to know what was in your heart, whether or not you would keep his commandments. How many times that I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing or whatever, and I know I'm not keeping his commandments. So, and it says, so he humbled you. He allowed you to hunger and fed you with manna, which you did not know, nor your fathers. So nobody knew what manna was in the wilderness. It was a way that God provided for them food. Nobody had ever seen it before or tasted it, but it fed them, it sustained them through the wilderness. A lot of times in our seasons of wilderness, God is going to sustain us in ways we would not expect, in ways that only he can do it. It's not going to be something that the world is telling you. Maybe it's not medicating yourself with alcohol. Maybe it's not a self-help book. It's something that only God can do, and you will know it's him. So he sustained them with manna that they did not know, nor their fathers know, that he might make you know that man shall not live by bread alone. It's helping us to trust in him, that we should not live by bread alone, but man lives by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord. So I'm just so grateful for this passage today, because it's exactly what I needed to hear, that especially during unexpected, really unexpected hard things that go in our life, that we can know that God is going to take us through it. And that we should remember all those other times that he took us through things that we weren't, that we were somehow with God able to make it through. So let's look back on his faithfulness and be faithful to him in this season. And I hope you have a great day.